So the Human Fusions Institute is about the future of human and technology relationship. So the beginning of the Institute really came from the one that's been the most impactful for me is prosthetics. We began working with individuals who have lost their limbs, upper extremity in particular. And at the time when I started this, I always say I was a stupid engineer, but at the beginning, I thought like an engineer in the sense that people would want a replacement for their hand, like a functional perspective. Talking to individuals, what I learned is it's about connection. We asked them what they wanted, and the first thing they would say is, I want to hold my spouse's hand, my wife's hand. It wasn't about what they could do with the prosthesis, what they could pick up. It was about making connection to somebody else. We've had people now with our systems for 10 years. Got to know them really well. And just sitting and talking with them to understand the difference it makes. And you know, when a subject has tears in their eyes about the difference it's made, how can I not continue doing that work, right? I mean, it's just the kind of impact that nothing else is going to enable me to do. My job or my goal in life is not to be on 60 Minutes. My goal in life is to make a difference for somebody. And I think that was the nice thing, and I'm proud that people would look at that and see that that's what I do. But for people to respond, it's kind of weird. I have some of the family, we go to events, and it's, oh, there's the famous ones on TV. I'm like, no, it's not really that way. It's like, I just got lucky. It's my immediate family. I met my wife basically because of biomedical engineering. She was in the medical community. My wife, who was an occupational therapist, told me like learning about what the human aspect was super critical. Again, getting more out of the engineering but into the human aspect. And so just from the work perspective, intellectually, it's been fantastic. But in terms of support, academia is not a 9-to-5 job. It's who I am. And people don't totally understand that, but when you're faculty, it's not like you come to do a job and then leave. You're consumed by ideas and by the idea of moving things forward. And I don't leave here and stop thinking. Everything I see is inspiration. Everything I do is thinking about something like that, right? Everything is a question to be answered. You have to have a spouse that understands that a little bit. You're not the normal of everybody else. Like everything is a question. You don't believe anything completely. Every story has to be asked in a critical way. And everything is inspiration to something else. And so that wonder, that joy for having a family that experiences it with you is incredible. There is so many unbelievable people that have graduated from this university that are part of the alumni. To be selected for this award is humbling. I just can't express how much I think you made a mistake. But I mean that in the sense of like, there's so many awesome people that it's just such an honor. I can't tell you how much I'm grateful for this, to be honest.